तो हेलो भाई लोग, आज हम लोग खेलने जा रहे हैं वापस से वेजरिंग वेस बहुत दिनों के बाद। तो लेट्स स्टार्ट विदाउट एनी डिले। ठीक है, देखते हैं। बहुत लेट भी है, कोई आएगा भी नहीं। मैं उठा ही लेट से था यार। गेम कैप्चर है ना यार, काम ही नहीं करता है इसमें। गेम ही नहीं शो कर रहा है। वो गेम ऑन होने तो उसको पहले सेटिंग्स चेंज करना पड़ेगा, फुल स्क्रीन करना पड़ेगा विंडो मोड की जगह पे। मे भी तब सही दिखाया। विंडो मोड नहीं है इसमें क्या? ए यार, मेरा स्क्रीन ही नहीं दिखा रहा, तो फिर मजा क्या आएगा भाई। इसमें आया।
Winds, heed my command.
जगह यार खतरनाक लगता है जो बोलो। एक गेम है मतलब। एस्ट्राइड्स मिला, एक सेकंड, ये क्या है? क्या बोला? प्लीज रीडिंग रिवॉर्ड्स इन टाइम। लास्ट टाइम हम क्या खेल रहे थे वो याद भी नहीं है। कंट्रोल्स भी
Plan
भूल
with
गए।
convention, then conquer by
हाँ,
ingenuity.
हमारी चांगली खुल गई थी। अच्छी लगती है यार। और क्या है? कन्वीन में देखो यार, कुछ है? एस्ट्राइड्स ही नहीं है अपना। ये वाला रिपीट क्यों करता है ये लोग, समझ नहीं आता है भाई। इसको हटाओ, नया बैनर लगाओ है। चलो। बॉन वॉच। जिधर देखो पैसे पैसे पैसे, सबको पैसे ही चाहिए। क्या ही बोल सकते हैं बताइए। चलते चलो मिशन पे। मेन मिशन करना है। मेन मिशन ही है ना, बाकी सब ये तो साइड क्वेस्ट है, ये सब बाद में करेंगे साइड क्वेस्ट। अभी मेन मिशन खत्म करते हैं, आगे की स्टोरी। ये क्या है? अच्छा वो बेस। तो कैसे हैं आप लोग? अबे भाई वेलकम। बहुत लेट हो गया आज स्ट्रीम पे यार, सो के ही उठे 11 बजे, 11:30 बजे के बाद उठे हम। तीन साढ़े चार दोपहर में सोए थे एकदम 4-5 बजे के करीब। और उठे रात में। अब तो लोग भी नहीं आएगा कोई भी। और बताओ बे भाई, ऐसे ही टाइम आगे बढ़ाते रहो। अरे यार चेंज करना है भाई। आज पता है प्रैक्टिकल एग्जाम है कॉलेज में, फिर सुबह कर लेना। देखो चांगली खुल गई, याद है चांगली? ए भाई आई में पट्टी कब से लगाने लगी है? आए आई में पट्टी तो नहीं लगा दी थी। वो एक ही है। कौन सी अच्छी लग रही है? ये भी प्यारी लगती नहीं। मैंने बस ट्रेलर ही देखा है। अरे अच्छा, तो आप नहीं थे क्या उस टाइम जब पहले खेल रहे थे? एक बार हम लोग अच्छा कोई और था शायद। हाँ मतलब बेसिकली कैरेक्टर था, मेरे को अनलॉक करना था, आया था। तो आप नहीं थे उस स्ट्रीम पे, गेम के बारे में नहीं पता। अरे गेम देखो ऐसा है ना, मतलब कि अपना जो हीरो है ये नहीं है हीरो। तो एक सेकेंड, ये बंदा अपना हीरो है, ठीक है। तो बेसिकली क्या हुआ है कि ये अपना पूरा जिंदगी के बारे में भूल गया है, ठीक है। अब पूरा गेम में स्टोरी यही है कि अपना याददाश्त पूरा करना चाह रहा है, मतलब जानना चाह रहा है ये कौन है, क्या करता है, ये सब। अब बीच बीच में रास्ते में मुसीबत आ रही तो हेल्प कर रहा है लोगों का, वही सब सॉल्व कर रहा है। बाद में पता चल रहा है धीरे धीरे करके कि हम लोग कोई खतरनाक आदमी थे। लड़की लोग पागल थी इसके पीछे। वैसे वैसे करके अभी जा रहे आगे का, तो ना स्टोरी पता चलेगा।
Guests of the unkind. My field of expertise.
निशाचर को भूख लग रही है। अरे हम अभी जस्ट खाना खाए, खा रहे थे, खाते खाते ही 2 नंबर लग गया, बताओ। लड्डू खाओ, खा लो यार। लड्डू ला के रखते हो क्या? ना वो बेसन वाले लड्डू है, घर में बना हुआ रहता है। इतना मीठा खाऊंगा। अरे तो वो क्या बोलते, थोड़ा चूड़ा भुंजवा क्यों नहीं लेते हो? कच्चा चूड़ा अच्छा लगता है, या मिक्सचर वो सब रख लिया करो। अरे वो कोकोनट नहीं रहता है ड्राई वाला। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ समझ गए समझ गए। नारियल का बर्फी है क्या, कि नारियल का मीट मतलब लड्डू? नारियल की बर्फी रहती थी यार, बड़ी अच्छी लगती थी। क्या जगह जगह देखते हो, बड़ा सुंदर सुंदर रहता है इसमें। नारियल को घिस के उसमें कुछ डाल के बनाते हैं। हाँ हाँ, समझ गए, वही बात कर रहे हो आप भी। अरे ग्लोबल फिल्टर, हाँ ये रहा। यू कैन चूज अ प्रीसेट। नाइस यार, फिल्टर डाल दिया है लोगों ने। आफ्टर चूजिंग अ प्रीसेट यू कैन फाइंड अप्लाई। कौन सा बढ़िया लग रहा है देखने में? ये डिफॉल्ट है। ये तो बढ़िया लग रहा है वेट। ये थोड़ा सैड टाइप का लग रहा है। ये भी बेकार लग रहा है। डिफॉल्ट यही बंदा मस्त लग रहा है। इंटेंसिटी 50 सही है। गोल गोल लड्डू नहीं बने हुए हैं लेकिन लड्डू है क्या? चैप्टर टाइप का है क्या? 50 states of weathering waves। ये पता है गेम में है ना, पहले ना उतना नहीं था, बट अभी के टाइम पे जिगल फिजिक्स उसको बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आ गया है। मतलब ये भी जान रहा है कि ठरक गेम बेचता है। वाह, ये सब क्या दिख रहे
Guests of the unkind, take form. Bloom.
हो? पता है
Reduced
हमारा
to
सब्सक्राइबर धीरे धीरे करके घट रहा है।
tear them to
बीजे में
pieces.
खेलने की सोचता हूँ,
Field of
खेल नहीं
expertise.
पा रहा। अरे रे,
Time to
सब
wrap it
डाउनलोड
up.
कर लिया।
Back off.
Bask in the sunlight. Listen up.
अरे फोर्टनाइट ट्राई किया? फोर्टनाइट चलता है फोन में?
Take form.
निम्बूस, निम्बस रैथ। मैंने 2 सब्सक्राइबर कराए हैं, नहीं कराया, नहीं करा ट्राई। देखना एपिक, मतलब आप, मैंने बोला था ना वो क्रोम में जाकर के एपिक गेम का एप्लीकेशन आता है 2 MB का, 2-3 MB का। अरे आपने 2 सब्सक्राइब करवाया, मेरा एक ही सब्सक्राइबर है। बड़ा है, 1436 हुआ टोटल भाई। लोग नहीं आता यार, और अनसब्सक्राइब करके चले जा रहे हैं। क्या है, किसको ही बोल ले जाओ बताओ। एक सेकंड में को एक चीज देखना है भाई। ये गेम कैप्चर काम क्यों नहीं कर रहा क्लाइंट वाला में? पता नहीं यार, ये गेम कैप्चर ही खत्म है। मैं तो आऊँगा। चलो अच्छा है यार। बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक लेकिन बढ़िया बज रहा है नहीं? अरे मेरा आवाज़ सही है ना, और बढ़ा दे क्या कि ज़्यादा बढ़ाते ना तो फटा फटा लगता है। चलो कंटिन्यू करते स्टोरी।
Guests of
It's
the
the same echo boat we were on earlier. Was it also attracted by Lorelai's singing?
Together we vanquish.
It's called Noah.
Noah. Well, I can't understand what it's saying, but it's perfect timing. We can have it take us to Averardo Vault.
Crosscut, take form. Mind
इतना सारा कॉम्बैक्ट था ना, समझे ही नहीं आता साला हो क्या रहा है गेम में। मुझे लगा डेथ स्ट्रैंडिंग खत्म करोगे।
Get lost.
अरे बहुत लेट चालू किए, ठीक है, तो डेथ स्ट्रैंडिंग सोचे नहीं खेले। कल करेंगे उसको, कल एक बार भी लेके पूरा गेम खत्म कर देंगे। देख रहे हो कितना मस्त लग रहा है देखने में। एक सेकंड को, मेरे को चश्मा पहनने दो भाई। मेरा पता है अब क्या बोलते हैं, विजन ब्लरी ब्लरी हो गया। वो नहीं आई क्या? कौन नहीं आई? किसका बात कर रहे हो रे? वो ही है। कौन? किसको देख लिया आपने? एक सेकंड यार, आई में किच्ची हो गया। आता हूँ मैं, एक सेकंड। अरे मतलब वो मतलब किसका बात कर रहे हो, कब का बात कर रहे हो? चलो, आई एम बैक। हाँ,
That's a really big waterfall. Is there no way up?
अरे
Whoa,
वो
really?
है।
You can take us upstream?
समझ में नहीं आ रहा भाई, अब क्या बोल रहा?
Another waterfall. You sure about this, Noah?
डैम भाई, सैंडविच है। सैंडविच कौन है? अच्छा वो, क्या पता यार, बिजी होंगे ऑफ कोर्स भाई, हमेशा थोड़ी ना फ्री रहेंगे। ऐसा नहीं बोलो रे, उसका भी बॉयफ्रेंड है।
Where's the
चैट वैट अभी आके
destination?
पढ़ लिया तो गलत समझ लेंगे हमारे बारे में।
Averardo Vault is just up ahead. It seems this is where we part ways, Noah. Hey, I'm sure it can find its way back to the harbor. Don't worry. Now, we just
सपना
need to
टूटा
follow this
है
path to
पर
reach the vault.
यार।
Let's go.
सपना टूटा है पर दिल नहीं थमता है, हाँ थोड़ा दर्द हुआ पर चलता है, फिर एक दिन ऐश्वर्या आई।
What? You're saying?
इंस्टामार्ट का है, ऐड है इंस्टामार्ट का, नाइस। इससे ना मैप अपडेट होता है। नाइस।
Guess
Wait. Who are you? So, the Montelli's called in some muscle, huh?
No, this is...
Enough! Take him out!
मेरे जीवन में ना ऐश्वर्या आई सर यार। कोई नहीं, प्रीटी जिंटा आ जाएगी, है ना?
be reduced to cinders.
यार एनिमेशन बढ़िया बढ़िया लेकिन लोग डाले हैं भाई।
Take form.
देख रहे हो क्या बन गई है?
My field of expertise. I've had enough. Get lost. Zap strength. Together we vanquish.
मैं मेरी पूरी क्लास में आज तक सिंगल। अरे कोई नहीं यार,
Yearns.
ये सब चीज़ फालतू है भाई, ज़्यादा लड़कियों के चक्कर में नहीं पड़ना चाहिए। ए हिरन हिरन रुक जा, जगह कितना मस्त लग रहा है, देख रहे हो? सुंदर लग रही है। कुदा दे यहाँ से। फिर चढ़ने में हालत खराब हो जाएगा यार। लड़की का चक्कर बाबू भैया, लड़की का चक्कर इज नॉट गुड।
Guests of the unkind, take form.
अरे नहीं 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 नहीं, गलत जन से भिड़ रहे हैं हम भी। 122 लेवल का यार पेल देगा हमको। अरे भाई देखो होता क्या है ना, आपका नहीं पता, मैं अपना एग्जांपल दे रहा हूँ। मेरे से ऐसा होगा नहीं कि यार मतलब जैसे नहीं होता है एक गर्लफ्रेंड दो गर्लफ्रेंड, आज ये कल उसके साथ, बस नहीं पॉसिबल है भाई। मन नहीं लग रहा है, 2-3 साल रहे फिर नहीं यार हम लोग का सेम नेचर नहीं है, घर वाला नहीं मान रहे, सब ये सब नहीं अच्छा लगता है। अगर एक हो तो भाई एक ही से रहो हमेशा के लिए। ना क्या
Welcome to Averado Vault. Do you have an appointment?
My name is Zani. I am an employee of the bank. Here's my ID.
This invitation. My apologies. Welcome to Averado Vault.
hello
How
Q
may we
bro,
assist
welcome
you
to the
today?
stream.
We're not here on business. We've come to brief the family on the echo incident from the recent carnival rehearsal.
What's up? बढ़िया
I'll
भाई
arrange that
बढ़िया।
immediately. Please proceed to the main entrance. A staff member will greet you there.
अरे नहीं अबे भाई होता है देखो, आप लोगों पर डिपेंड करता है, उसको वैसा अच्छा लगता है तो बात नहीं। मैं अपना एक बता रहा हूँ, मेरे को नहीं अच्छा लगता है ऐसा। पता नहीं लोग कैसे कर लेते हैं, हमारा तो मन नहीं मानता है सब चीज में। यार कितना येलो फिल्टर लग रहा है, क्या हो गया है जगह को, खतरनाक लग रहा है। नहीं ओह कोई फाइट होगा क्या यहाँ पे? जगह देख रहे हो कितना सुंदर लग रहा है। ये गेम पता है आप फोन में भी खेल सकते हो आप लोग। हेलो क्यों भाई, अबे भाई विदरिंग वेव्स फोन में भी खेल सकते हो, मन होगा तो ट्राई करना। ग्राफिक्स तगड़ा लग रहा है यार गेम दिखने में, फाइट होगा लग रहा है।
These echoes, are they guarding the vault?
Yes, but I've never seen them in action before. The Averardo Bank
डिवाइस
employee
तो
manual
भी बात है,
says
थोड़ा
they
अच्छा
can
रहना
easily
चाहिए।
take out a whole squad of resonators. Of course, this doesn't apply to someone powerful like you, Rover. Still, their combat skills are formidable. Their mere presence is enough to make everyone feel safe.
थैंक्स। अरे और भी बहुत सारे गेम्स है, जेनलेस जोन जीरो इसी टाइप का मतलब है, गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट, जेनलेस जोन जीरो,
Serves all of Raguna's
ये वाला
citizens,
वेजिंग
even
वेव्स।
including the Thessalias. Despite our feud, no one in Raguna can refuse the services
बढ़िया
of
graphics है।
Averardo Vault.
और नॉटी नॉटी कैरेक्टर भी आते हैं तो मजा भी आएगा। ओहो फाइट होगा।
I thought they only responded to hostility. Steady now. Don't move. It's on high alert, but won't attack unless provoked. At least that's what the employee manual says.
Stand down.
ये कौन है? ओ ये
I apologize for the small mishap on behalf of the Montelli family. And what a pleasant surprise to see you again so soon.
अपना हीरो को देख के ना सब लाइन मारता है।
Yet your expression betrays no surprise. Rover, allow me to properly introduce myself. My name is Carlotta. Carlotta Montelli.
Montelli, you are
The second daughter of the Montelli family. Yes.
बंदी
Please,
मस्त लगे।
feel free to call me Carlotta.
उसमें और गेम बताया है।
Also, I trust the remuneration meets your satisfaction, Ms. Zani.
It was you who tasked me with receiving Rover.
Surely a distinguished guest such as Rover deserves the attention of our most trusted employee. I'm aware.
एपिक गेम्स, हाँ एपिक गेम्स में देखो ना ऐप में बहुत सारा गेम मिलेगा आपको।
allow me to extend our deepest gratitude for your endeavors. Your eyes show curiosity about me and my role in this drama. However, this isn't the place for
पानी
such
गिर रहा है?
discussions.
क्या कर रहे हो रे?
Please, follow me.
बारिश हो रही है क्या? अरे जगह देख रहे हो यार, क्या सुंदर भाई, हैवी लग रहा है देखने में एकदम।
Please
यहाँ भी
accept
पता है
my
दोपहर में
apology
पानी पड़ा था, बड़ा मजा आया था, लेकिन
for
मेरा जहाँ मैं
withholding
रहता
my
हूँ ना,
true identity.
तो वहाँ का जो रोड है रास्ते बगल में जो पूरा तालाब बन जाता है, तो रूम से बाहर नहीं निकल पाते।
Intricate. The Phasalia family. The Order of the Deep. You've likely noticed that many desire the carnival to fail.
जगह कितना सुंदर है
We
नहीं? अबे भाई
Montellos, having tied our future to its success, became their target. But let's not dwell on that for now. Here we are. Welcome to Averado Vault, the Montelli's heart and glory.
फाइंड ऑल सप्लाईज, यूज सेंसर टू लोकेट चेस्ट। चेस्ट ढूंढ सकते हैं, देख रहे हो? अरे भाई तगड़ा लग रहा है। बात कर, इसमें एनिमेट करके कॉल हटाना चाहिए सीधिया है, मतलब समझे नहीं, मतलब इसमें एनिमेट करके चढ़ाना चाहिए, इसलिए एनिमेट करके मतलब क्या थोड़ा फील आना चाहिए, वैसे टाइप का बोल रहे हो क्या? स्लो मो में
How do you like these?
चेस्ट ढूंढते चलो, फिर मेन मिशन करेंगे। देखते सुंदर लेकिन बनाया है भाई, देखो ये देखो।
Make it fast.
एनिमे वगैरह में लड़का लड़की हरकत करते हुए चढ़ते हैं ना, हरकत करते हुए क्या बोल रहे हो रे? अब हमें डाउट हो रहा है आपके ऊपर, अश्लील वाली बातें कर रहे हो शायद। फीलिंग लेना चाहता है वो ये। अरे यार दुख दर्द पीड़ा, धक्का मार रहे हैं, बैठ रहा है। देखो देखो देख रहे हो? ओहो ये पता है सब कुछ आप मोबाइल में कर सकते हो, अगर मोबाइल में सपोर्टेड है गेम तो चेकआउट करना, प्ले स्टोर में होगा अवेलेबल। वेदरिंग वेव्स, गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट और भी बहुत सारे गेम्स हैं। ऐड लाओ यार। अरे वो ऑटोमेटिकली आएगा, अपने से एनेबल करेंगे ना, हर 5-5 मिनट में ऐड देखोगे ना तो आपको एक्सपीरियंस खराब होता है, ठीक है? और ज़्यादा ऐड करेंगे तो लोग देखेगा भी नहीं। कौन सा एक्सपीरियंस के लिया था?
Winds, heed my
मैं तो
command.
गेम के मजे और आपसे बात, अरे तो वही तो एक्सपीरियंस हुआ ना आपके। अब ऐड आएगा, आप हमसे बात भी नहीं कर पाओगे, नहीं गेम के मजे ले पाओगे। सोलो चैलेंज है, अब फाइट होगा लग रहा है। अवेराडो वॉल्ट, ये कुछ बोल रहा है, क्या बोल रहा है? देख रहे हो इसका, ये लड़की का पुच्छी है पीछे,
Could you do me a
टेल नहीं
favor,
होता है वो
son?
डेविल वाला।
Please secure the evidence in the property room and fetch me the jewelry and perfume.
गेंशिन इम्पैक्ट मैंने खेला था, मस्त गेम है। हाँ वो गेम तो मजेदार है रे, उसी टाइप का समझ लो, लेकिन ये थोड़ा बेटर है उससे, मतलब कि कॉम्बैक थोड़ा फास्ट है बस ये,
You
और इसमें तुम
mean-
स्किप भी कर सकते हो स्टोरी।
Yes. You know where to find our dressing room, I presume? Inform the stylist it's my request. She'll prepare everything.
उसमें स्किप
Meet
करने
us
का
at
नहीं
the
देता था ये
vault
सब
side
स्टोरी,
entrance.
बहुत चाड़े आता था कभी कभी, इसमें भी चाड़े आता
Got
है
it.
बट आप
I'll
स्किप
go
कर
right
सकते हो।
away.
साला कॉम्बैक्ट पता नहीं चलता
On to
क्या
the real
कहाँ
matter.
क्या करना है। हाँ बस बटन प्रेस करते रहो, ठीक है।
Surely you've sensed it. A darker force lurks behind both the Order and the Phasaelius.
The Fraxidus.
Fraxidus.
Correct. We Montellis have had some unpleasant encounters with them. Their motives remain shrouded. Yet the Order and the Phasaelius clearly benefit from them. The Montelli family's interest aligns with yours. An uninterrupted carnival for you, an unfettered Raguna for us.
एक वजह में उसका
The
ट्रेलर
invitation
वाली स्त्री
sent
तो आप भी
was
डिजर्व
meant to
करते
be a token of
हैं।
goodwill. I'd appreciate it if you could return the favor. Splendid. So we are in the same boat again. I must first deliver the evidence you and Mazzani collected to my uncle, Mr. Capello. He oversees Carnival affairs and liaises with the Phasaelius. I'm sure he'll find the Fraxidus information most intriguing. I'm afraid I must take my leave. Please, feel free to explore the vault at your leisure.
सेम बोट में तो हो, लेकिन ज्यादा वजन हुआ तो डूब जाएगी। हैं भाई बहुत प्यारी लग रही है, मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगी। तो ये लड़की तो इसको तो ये देखो, ये छोटी बाबू। कहाँ zoom कर रहा है?
I'm sorry, Lady Carlotta. I've just confirmed with the office that Mr. Capello is not in the vault.
I see. That's quite all right. Please inform me the moment he returns.
Understood.
Oh, Rover, I'm afraid we've hit a slight snag. I just learned that Uncle Capello was called away on pressing matters, so...
मतलब पता है
we
ये
won't
गेम
be
है ना,
able to
फाइट
see him
बहुत
at the
कम है,
moment.
बातचीत बहुत ज्यादा है, तो मेरे को इसी में
This
बोरिंग
does
लगता है यार।
alter our plans,
बस
but
सुनते रहो ये लोग का
worry
बक
not.
बक।
I
आलिया
already
नाम
have
है
some
ना
other
कैरेक्टर का?
surprises up
कौन
my
आया
sleeve.
कैरेक्टर? नहीं रे,
Please,
इसका नाम
come
कार्लोटा
with
है।
me. We need more privacy.
तो कार्लोटा
Rover, remember Gilberto?
आइल।
Yes. Thanks to you and Mazzani, he could not escape and is now
नहीं
in our
वन और
custody.
थी ना, मतलब
The family gave him a rather
समझ नहीं रहे यार आप क्या
spirited
बोल रहे हो।
welcome. As it happens, his bravado crumbled quite quickly. Once he saw the Nimbus Sanctum restored.
ट्रेलर देखना ना,
he
कैंटेरेला का
suddenly
देखना अबे
became
भाई जा करके। मैं बोलूँगा अभी जाके देख के आओ।
Your quick action has
इसका
secured
ट्रेलर
us
खतरनाक
vital
बनाया था ये लोग।
intelligence. To put it simply, Gilberto revealed that we have traitors in our family. Which is not entirely surprising. Our family has always had its cracks.
अरे वो थोड़ा मैं
Given
मेरे
the right
मित्र को
incentives
बता
and
रहा था
pressures,
कुछ अच्छा अच्छा।
Human weaknesses are all too easily exploited. I'd actually begun to look into this
अच्छा
matter
दिखा है,
before
अपने
your
फ्रेंड को
arrival
बोलो
at
देखने के लिए
the
तब।
And now it's confirmed that the traitors are in the vault's tuning room, doing what they believe to be secretive with the help of the Fraxidus. Now they probably won't even notice us with their attention fixed on the property room. I guess that they're desperately destroying any evidence against the Phasalia family and the Order.
हाँ वेजिंग वेव्स ना।
Thank you. Right. As for the next move, I have a plan. There's an alternate passage into the vault leading straight to where they are. We can surprise them when they least expect it. But I can't manage this alone. I could really use your help.
My
I'm glad I have
pleasure.
you with me, Rover. Please.
अपना दोस्त भी
take a moment to
लाइन
prepare,
मारता है.
And I'll see you
अरे
at the
एक
entrance.
कैरेक्टर है कि मिटी के उसका ट्रेलर देखना लाइक थोड़ा ना मतलब नॉटी नॉटी टाइप का बनाया है उसका ट्रेलर को, इसीलिए बोल रहा है देखने के लिए. यार जगह देख रहे हो यार, कितना सुंदर लग रहा है ये जो चेंज किए भाई, बढ़िया लग रहा है.
Everything has been taken care of.
जानी ये तो डेविल टाइप की लगती है, सिंग निकला हुआ
Here
है,
is the
पीछे
jewelry
पुच्छी
and
है.
perfume you requested.
Perfect. Thank you, Miss Zani.
अब वो लड़की का पता है
But I have one more.
जानी का जो अल्ट है मतलब अल्टीमेट वेपन जब करती है यूज, तो उसमें क्या होता है उसका ड्रेस ही फट जाता है.
Guard the property room and stop anyone who attempts to break in.
बड़ी
Whatever it takes.
अरे यार ऐसे नहीं
By
बोलते हैं लोग
force,
कि भाई.
if necessary.
Is someone targeting the evidence?
Relax. It's only a precaution.
Leave it to me. I'll make sure no one touches the evidence.
Rover, we've implemented a 2-tier security system. Once inside, please hold your position until I signal. I'll clear the path for you from
पीपी
above.
मतलब
Then you may need to use the terminal to unlock the path on my side.
इसकी भाई की है मतलब.
Sadly, yes. Our family built this vault with the foresight of possible betrayal.
अच्छा इसका नहीं है,
Most
इसका
family
भैया का
members
है.
only know how to pass one of the 2 layers. And alliances forged amid all these locks.
चैनल क्या
create
भैया का है,
treachery
नहीं
and
चैनल इसी
mistrust.
का है.
To enter the vault without being trapped to death, 2 people must have absolute trust in each other. So, do you trust me, Rover? I appreciate your trust. It will not be abused. Now, let's go.
दोनों ने मिल के बनाया. अरे नाइस. अरे सर यार पार्टी दे देना चाहिए था यार, समोसा ही खिला दो यार, चाय बिस्कुट खिला दो, लेकिन पार्टी दिया करो. मेरा भी दोस्त अपना बर्थडे में पार्टी नहीं दिया था हमको.
Can you hear me, Rover?
Loud and clear.
मेरे बर्थडे का भाई
Just
का
a moment.
बर्थडे था मेरा. अच्छा
I need
अच्छा.
to access the upper control room to unlock the door on your end.
देख रहे हो ये लड़की का देखना, एनिमेशन देखना कितना मस्त मारती है. गजब भाई. ये अनलॉक नहीं किए थे यार ये कैरेक्टर हम भी.
Still recognize me?
देख रहे हो यार क्या मस्त लग रहा है.
Glory demands more.
ओहो हैप्पी.
In the name of the Montellis.
शीश भाई, ब्लॉग बढ़िया है.
Cameras here.
Selection point
Good
available.
thing I came prepared. Recall the jewelry I asked for? In family parlance, it's this handy little tool that generates crystals to cover these cameras and blind them for a while.
गजब. सारा कैमरा बंद कर दी.
Start small to build big.
ओ टाइमिंग है.
Done, but won't last long. I have to keep moving.
अरे शिट. डिस्कॉर्ड पर गेम खेलोगे क्या?
Bit
डिस्कॉर्ड
dances in
पर
control
मतलब
here.
डिस्कॉर्ड वाले गेम्स क्या?
Luckily, they can be trapped with the crystals as well.
यूज ज्वेलरी सूट टू, अच्छा अच्छा। जा नहीं रहा यार ये क्या ग्लिच है?
Good work.
अच्छा दोनों को 1 पर 1।
But I must
या
be
कोई
careful
मल्टीप्लेयर
with these artifacts
देखते हैं यार। एक बार ट्राई किया था तो मजा नहीं आ रहा था
Strange.
तो हटा दिए। जा बेटे इसको डाउनलोड करके ज्वाइन कर। क्या ट्राई करेंगे, ठीक है कोई बढ़िया वाला है ना गेम खेलेंगे। ओ भाई ये
See
क्या
some
है?
scatter prisms here. Ornaments. That's what they were designed to be.
अरे उसमें जाके ना हमारा सिस्टम देखना, अगर नहीं देखा होगा तो।
My resonance power.
हम जिसमें गेम खेलते हैं वो दिखेगा, अच्छा लगता है दिखने में। यार कल फादर्स डे पर किसी दोस्त ने विश नहीं किया, रे सैड।
Even the surveillance cameras have increased. This bodes ill.
So, if jewelry set means this gadget,
ओह पहले गए
what
भाई
about
बज गए।
perfume?
Just another weapon. For my family, many things must be kept discreet. And it's not always verbal. Sometimes a glance or a gesture can speak volumes. Which, of course, demands a deep mutual understanding.
Welcome to this server.
Found some prisms here. I'll use them to pass through.
देख रहे हो यार कितना मस्त है। बढ़िया चीज है यार।
Can you keep up? You've crossed the realm pass. Hush!
ऐसे जा नहीं रही अंदर, बताइए। क्रिस्टल हर जगह ट्रैप्स लगा हुआ है, हमें 1 बाय 1 ट्रैप्स तोड़ते तोड़ते जाना है यार। इसका लेकिन एबिलिटी मस्त लगा है भाई। देख रहे हो गन से मारती कैसे, अच्छा मारती। चमका दिया पूरा तो।
I'm in the control room.
कर लिया ज्वाइन,
Moment.
नाइस।
Switching view to your side now.
फॉर्टनाइट चलेगा क्या मेरे में? स्पेक्स क्या आपका स्पेक्स? या ये करके देखो, मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना एपिक गेम्स मोबाइल ऐप आता है 2 या 3 MB का, उसको डाउनलोड मारो, ठीक है? डाउनलोड हो जाएगा। उसके बाद फिर क्या नाम है, उसमें ऑप्शन देता है फॉर्टनाइट डाउनलोड करने का। अगर डाउनलोड करने का ऑप्शन दे रहा है तो फिर करके देखो। अगर गेम लैग वैग नहीं मारा तो बढ़िया। लेकिन देख लो 10 GB का गेम है, ठीक है? 10-12 GB का, तो नेट अच्छा खासा चाहिए।
Mind's eye.
यानी फ़ोन के नेट से मत करना, 5G होगा तभी करना, या वाईफाई वो सब।
Take four.
ये भी विजरिंग वेव्स भी करोगे ना, उसका भी शायद 10 GB के आसपास का है फ़ोन में। कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी चलेगा क्या? वो तो चलेगा, ये कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी तो मस्त चलता है। एक और अरे हाँ आपने नाम पूछा ना, एक डेल्टा फोर्स करके गेम है, ठीक है? वो भी ट्राई करना, वो भी 3-4 GB का होगा शायद, अच्छा गेम है वो भी।
My blade yearns. Be reduced to cinders. Break. Take form.
डेल्टा फोर्स हाँ, मोबाइल PC सब में आया है गेम। देखो मैं सुने थे शायद स्टोरी गेम मोड भी डाला
Time
है।
to wrap it up. Back off. Mind's eye. Take form. My field of expertise.
वो लड़की आराम से गैजेट वैजेट लेके गई, हमको मारते मारते जाना है, बढ़िया है।
Tear them to pieces. Your time is over. Together we.
Who's the caged bird now? My blade yearns.
इसका एबिलिटी मस्त लगता है यार, चांगली का।
Mind's eye. Take form.
दिस ऐप डजंट वर्क फॉर योर डिवाइस, तब नहीं चलेगा।
I've had enough. Get lost.
Rover, there should be a monitor you can operate.
हाँ तब
Let
नहीं
me know
चलेगा।
once you find it.
I'm at the monitor.
Give me a moment.
टेलटेड सीरीज खेल के देखो अबे भाई,
Do you have control of the vault
वो भी
system?
बढ़िया सीरीज रहता है। जीटी सैन एंड्रेस खेल सकते हो फोन में, वो ट्राई करो, वो चल जाएगा।
Stay alert.
गैंगस्टर वेगस हो गया, मेरे में स्टम्बल गाइस भी नहीं होता डाउनलोड, पता नहीं क्यों, पता नहीं यार,
Guests of the unkind.
तब फोन पुराना ज़्यादा हो गया है।
My field
भाई ये
of
बंदा कहाँ से आ गया, कौन बंदा आ गया?
Triumph through
हो
sacrifice.
क्या एबिलिटीज है सबका।
Tear them to pieces.
4 साल पुराना है। स्टम्बल गाइस तो चलना चाहिए, गेम पुराना है।
Beckon the divine
देखते हो आई में पट्टी लगा हुआ रहता है लड़की का, जैसे ही अल्ट करती है तो पट्टी खुल जाता है।
Life isn't everything.
Together we vanquish. Clear as the blaze.
Zapstring. It's our curtain call. My field of expertise. Cleave it.
Together we vanquish. Take form.
अब वीडियो चला दे बढ़िया वाला, मजा आ जाएगा। बच्ची है और लाइफ के बारे में क्या चल रही है?
Clear as day.
I need to cross the hall from above. People might spot me if I make too much noise. So, could you maneuver these chandeliers to form a pathway?
खाने में क्या खाया? खाने में अरे रोटी था, आलू का भुजिया था, और ये काबली चना होता है ना, उसका सब्जी, यानी येलो मटर, पीले मटर।
Wonderful.
हील्स पहनी है, बताओ, छोटी है ये हाइट में। भंडारा का खाना, अरे नाइस।
Perfect. Splendid. I've made it across.
ये क्या हो रहा
My
है
turn now. I'll see you in a moment.
यार? ये बंदा मारे वाली को देख रहा है। It takes two. It takes two भी पता है बढ़िया गेम है यार।
Anything catch your eye?
पूरी आलू मटर की सब्जी फ्राइड राइस खीर खीर यार खाने में मन कर रहा है, बड़ा दिन से हम भी नहीं खाया.
Victory favors me. In the name of the Montellis.
गजब मारती है यार ये भी जो बोलो.
Still recognize me?
शीश. नेट गया. अरे सैड.
The door should be open, Rover, and we'll soon meet.
अरे अभी भाई एक न्यू फोन ले लो तो 4 साल पुराना अगर फोन है घर वालों को कन्विंस करो दे दे.
Rover?
ठीक है चलो बाय बाय.
Jump. Thank the Sentinel it didn't set off the central alarm. I should still be under the radar. Phew. And it saved me some footwork. Path is blocked. Wall dashing seems to be the only option.
गजब जगह है यार.
Is that a screen? Perhaps I can use grapple to pull it over.
The future of Renacita rests with all of us. And the Montellis will make sure everyone has an equal share of it. Raguna will enter a new era united. United under the promise of our terminals.
जगह बड़ा बढ़िया बढ़िया बनाया जिसमें you lost contact with Carlotta when she fell underground.
Carlotta? Hello? Comms are cut off. She must be in trouble.
The fruit of evolution.
भाई मैं थोड़ी देर में से आता हूँ. ठीक है भाई. आओ.
Sever! Take 4.
The fruit of evolution. Bloom.
Together we vanquish. Clear as the blip. Who's the caged bird now? Sever! Take 4.
Need to get rid of them fast.
Bask in the sunlight.
Mind's eye. My blade yearns. Take 4.
Zapstring, it's our curtain call. My field of expertise.
हवा में उड़ रही है भाई इतना छोटा जगह में.
Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders. Break! Guests of the unkind. Take 4.
Bloom.
Tear them to pieces.
Together we vanquish. Feathers incinerate.
Time to wrap it up. Think you got
Triumph through sacrifice.
no mercy.
Take 4. Beckon the divine flames. No need to dwell on it.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough. Get lost. My field of expertise.
Together we vanquish.
The lockdown is lifted. I need to keep moving.
Guests of the unkind, take form. No need to dwell on it.
My field of expertise.
Life is in everything. Grow for me.
Zapstring. It's our curtain call.
Take full. Who's the caged bird now? Crosscut. Sever.
अब वीडियो देखा क्या? गजब यार, अपना तलवार चला गया लेकिन नाइस कैच.
Impeccable timing, Rover. You never disappoint. I notice surprise in your eyes. Let me guess. That's quite some skill for a lady of nobility. In fact, beyond being the second daughter of the Montelli family, I have an even more significant title. The family's executor. Be it a traitor within the family or a threat from outside, I locate, observe, and address these risks in secret and with tact. Say, the ones hiding in the tuning room. The room is that way. Time to see what kind of mischief they're up to. Seems they've left a little surprise for us. But if they think this will stop you and me, then they're gravely mistaken. Quickly and swiftly.
Clear as the
Tear them to pieces.
My compliments. Victory favors me. A new era awaits. Still recognize me?
Beckon the divine flames. Sever. My blade, you take form.
Time to wrap it up. What are you looking at? Crush them!
Perish in flames.
Life is in everything. Grow for me.
Be reduced to cinders.
Break! My compliments. Glory demands more. Masterpiece complete.
So, can you figure it out?
Let's try again. The frequency of the tacit discords. What a genius idea. But I can't reverse engineer the frequency it's using.
It seems like the key is not these flowers, but their creator. She must be an insanely powerful resonator to be able to shatter and reconstruct these frequencies.
Then we better speed up. Once their plan succeeds, there won't be another chance like this. Who sounded the alarm?
पीछे तो देखो.
It's me. Most likely by mistake. I apologize for interrupting your work.
Lady Carlotta, how... What brings you here?
Oh, nothing. Just curious what you're working on. Locked away in this tuning room.
The flowers. No doubt they're from the Fraxidus.
Care to defend yourselves? While you still have the chance?
Lady Carlotta, we're just following orders.
Following orders, you say? Do you recall the very first oath we all took upon joining the family?
None shall harm the family's interests.
And?
Any who defy shall...
Shall be brought.
पसीना निकल रहा है.
You've appropriated family assets and turned these echoes into ticking time bombs. Once they detonate, the countless efforts and fortunes spent on the Carnival will all vanish instantly, taking the Montelli's name and future with them.
Lady Carlotta, please, we can explain. What's going on here?
Oh, Lady Carlotta.
Just in time. I found some family traitors. But hold on. I have a few more questions for them. I will only ask once. Who are you taking orders from?
I only know he's one of the top brass in the family. Always using encrypted channels and ordering us to pick up flowers from masked strangers.
How many of these echoes have you made?
A lot. The first shipment reached the venue as early as a week ago. They look so identical to regular ones that even we can hardly tell them apart.
Good. Take them away and scrutinize all their recent transactions, including the source of every last credit. Then handle them, as per the family rules.
Yes, Mom.
I appreciate your help, Rover. I knew those tuners wouldn't dare do this alone. Someone far more dangerous is pulling the strings. Using echoes to disrupt the Carnival. Having family weakness on a silver platter. Enemies within are far more deadly than those without. Their schemes won't prevail. I will not sit idly by and watch them ruin the long-awaited Carnival. We're done here. Let the guards take care of the rest. So, Miss Zani mentioned you heard the Sentinel's oracle when you met the Vitrium Dancer.
Yes. Not directly, but close enough.
The seasoned artisans in our family restored the Vitrium Dancer you retrieved and discovered something fascinating in its records. Come with me. This might answer your questions.
Make it fast.
They have automatic doors.
Here we are. The true splendors of Montelli's heritage.
Are these all echoes in the cases?
Yes. And no. They are echoes, but also the promise of Renacita's future. And above all, freedom. Renacita may be a fledgling country, but it boasts centuries of history. Its foray into the wider world, however, only began a few years ago. Don't you find it peculiar? Renacita, the land of echoes, leads the world in echo technology, yet stands so insular and unadventurous. What do you suppose is behind all this?
The echoes themselves.
Sharp as always. Renacita's common echoes are bound to Genesis Nexus, making seafaring with them almost impossible.
Okay.
But their power is essential for dealing with tacit discords and other threats at sea. You could say the reliance on common echoes has shackled our ambitions to venture beyond our borders. To break these shackles, the Montelli family has invested in reserved terminals. It's not about short-term benefits, but the future for the whole of Raguna. The Order has monopolized the use of common echoes and kept a tight leash on reserved terminals, claiming that individual ownership would sully the sanctity of the echoes they so fervently preach about. But you see their real objective, don't you? To keep Renacita isolated so they can shape its entire narrative. And the Phasalia family has covertly aligned with the Order, aiming to crush our efforts and therefore the prospect of reserved terminals. They've even gone so far as to seek Fraxidus's aid. Such is the reality of the Land of Echoes. Whoever controls the Echoes controls Renacita. My forebears began collecting these echoes long before the vault existed, when the Montelli family was nothing more than a third-rate house ridiculed for its adventurous spirit. They ventured out to sea for trades and got their hands on terminals of the most basic model. From there, they've been tirelessly collecting echoes and advancing the technology. Brick by brick, they built this enterprise that you see today. You're probably wondering how this relates to the Vitrium Dancer. Well, the one that came to you at the Carnival rehearsal is among our family's earliest echoes. As both the first Vitrium Dancer and the prototype for the frequency tuning of all subsequent models, its value is truly unparalleled. It was never meant to be deployed, and should have been preserved here in a case forever. But somehow, it found its way to the Carnival, just to meet you.
So, you're saying...
This is no coincidence. I can only assume it was the design of Sentinel Imperator. Here are some files about the Vitrium Dancer. Perhaps they can offer you some insights. I trust you've read the files. The original tacit discord for the Vitrium Dancer emerged from the frequencies of shattered stained glass in the Tower Ruins, a place forbidden by decree of the Order. Before the Codex era, those stained glass windows were used to depict the tales of the Sentinel. Out of all of the echoes, they chose the Vitrium Dancer to deliver their message. Because my thoughts exactly. The Order's secrets must somehow be connected to the Sentinel's fate. The Montellis have long pursued the buried secrets of Rinascita. The Order's tampering with the Codex, and the mysterious erasure of the Age of Ignorance and the Age of Conflict from our history. If anything can break the chains around Rinascita and grant freedom to all, it must be the truth. And the quest for this truth is also part of our endeavor to restore connection with the wider world. Well, that's all I have to offer. Did you want to visit the ruins? Though I'm not sure what there is to uncover. In that case, I'll accompany you. The family will take care of everything else.
Good. There's no time to waste.
Oh, you're back. I've done everything you asked, Lady Carlotta. All the thugs trying to storm the room were handled.
Yes. We set a bait the traitors could never refuse. You aren't injured, are you, Mizani?
Of course not. I saw a squad of security guards charging into the vault. Did anything happen in there? Wait, no, never mind. Best I don't know. Whatever's going on in the vault must be family business. Anyway, it's all sorted now, yes?
Yes. Now you can take a break. I've spoken with Mr. Alberto, and he's agreed to grant you a very generous vacation.
Oh, I don't really mind. My pay already came through. But vacation is always a bonus. Thank you. These adventures beat office life by a mile. What? Is that the central alarm of the vault?
Could be a backup plan from the traitors. Shall we see what delights they've cooked up for us?
Lady Carlotta, we have a situation. The Guardian Echoes deployed outside the main entrance have gone rogue for unknown reasons. We've initiated Security Protocol 4, evacuating civilians and non-combat staff. Our security teams nearby are trying to suppress the Echoes, but...
We are short-handed. Even the bank staff have been whisked away to the Carnival.
Yes, Mum. If possible, could you authorize access to the Vault's Echo Collection?
That won't be necessary. I'll address this personally.
But your safety?
Don't worry. I've got her back. I'm with the bank's security team, and I've handled my fair share of these emergencies.
Thank you both. Now, let the show begin.
चलो अब थोड़ा फाइट करा दो यार, बोर हो गया। बहुत बकबक करता है लोग। When everything सही भाई गजब।
Quick and clean.
Copy that.
Quickly and swiftly.
Take form. Bloom. Bask in the sunlight. Together we vanquish.
Still recognize me? Such stubbornness.
My field of expertise. Moldy. Time to wrap it up. Cleave it. You'll pay for this. Who's the caged bird now? Break! Take form. Crosscut. Sever! Tear them to pieces.
Surrender. Found your weak spot. Not even close.
My field of expertise. Together we vanquish. Make it fast.
Going against the fruit of evolution.
No mercy. Triumph through sacrifice. Triumph through sacrifice. No need to dwell on it. I've had enough. Get lost.
The world is mine. In the name of the Montellis.
Together we vanquish. Beckon the divine flames.
चलो जी जी।
Misani, do you mind handling the cleanup? I'm sorry, I just promised you a vacation. But looks like it will have to wait.
Oh, it's fine. Just a bit of extra work. I can't stand by and watch my colleagues getting hurt.
Colleagues.
Besides, you have bigger things to worry about. Just let me handle this. Yeah. That's the burden of being good at my job.
There's more to this attack than it seems.
The Order must have been behind it, right?
Yes. At this juncture, neither the Fraxidus nor the Physaelias have any reason to interfere. It's some hidden truth about the Order the Sentinel is leading us towards. The traitors must be watching us, knowing truth is on the verge of revelation. I have a feeling that whatever's coming next will not be easy. A wing ray. Let's hitch a ride, shall we?
Crosscut. Sever.
अरे रे 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 अरे यार वो
Sure.
गजब मजाक है भाई.
Where's the destination? Where's the destination? Zapstring, our turn.
ऊपर जाना है भाई. कहाँ गिर गए अब.
Zapstring, our turn. Where's the destination? Zapstring, our turn. You won't cast me down. Good. There's no time to waste. My field of expertise.
Guests of the unkind.
Hello, DRG Gaming bro. Welcome to the stream.
We're nearly there. That's the tower ruins. Our destination.
So how are you, bro?
This is where my family first found the Vitrium dancer. What do you see in the shattered stained glass?
भाई मैंने अभी न्यू कैरेक्टर और उसका वेपन दोनों निकाल लिया. अरे नाइस भाई, बढ़िया है यार. मजा आ रहा है कि न्यू कैरेक्टर खेलने में.
Many details have faded over time. Well, art investment is one of our family's key ventures, so I've naturally picked up a thing or two along the way. There's a stone tablet over there. It might offer some clues about these stained glass images.
बिल्ड करना नहीं आ रहा है मुझे. अच्छा, आपको बिल्ड करना नहीं आ रहा है. ये तो हमें भी नहीं पता यार. हमारा फ्रेंड हेल्प कर देता है हमारा. वो दिन भर खेलते रहता है खाली गाचा गेम्स.
This ancient stone tablet bears inscriptions in the ancient Rinasita language, which translate roughly to once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of dark tide. On this day shall I depart. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald.
और भाई कहाँ से देख रहे हो हमारी स्ट्रीम? कौन से स्टेट से हो आप?
Maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with
मेरी भी
divinity.
बिल्ड करवा दो. वो तो आपको उसको पूछना पड़ेगा यार. अभी तो वो देखो पूछते हैं. हेल्प करेगा तब ना.
Rinasita's woes shall end. Seems to be some sort of
दिल्ली. अरे नाइस.
We might have to piece together the clues from both the stone tablet and the stained glass to unravel the secrets. These ancient relics that spawn tacit discords often carry special frequencies, likely the key to restoring them. Let's use the terminal sensor to reconstruct their frequencies and align them with the tablet's inscriptions.
और भाई कौन कौन से गेम्स खेलते हो उसके अलावा आप? एंड क्या करते हो? जॉब? नहीं, स्कूल में हो?
Make it fast.
जॉब? अरे नाइस. और ये चैप्टर तो खेल लिया होगा.
Make it fast.
ये खेलते किस में? लैपटॉप में ना ये मोबाइल में? करना क्या है यहाँ पे? यूज सेंसर से सेंसर यूज करना है.
Found it. Good. There's no time to waste.
The frequencies of these have been reconstructed. Now we only need to assemble them onto the stained glass. The last step to uncover the secrets.
Yes, wow. इसे जोड़ना है हमें. फेस इसका देखना है, लड़की का कौन है ये. गेंसिंग इम्पैक्ट, सोलो लेवलिंग और BGMI और फ्री फायर और पोकेमॉन यूनाइट. ओह.
This one shows a man in Primus attire, wielding a lantern-shaped relic to dispel shadows and the monsters within.
मतलब सब मोबाइल में ही खेलते हो ना, पीसी में नहीं खेलते हो, लैपटॉप नहीं है आपके पास.
This seems to depict the people of Rinasita torn into two warring factions.
हाँ, डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर है, ज्वाइन करो, डिस्क्रिप्शन पे लिंक है.
The last one seems to depict the moment a girl communes with the divinity of Rinasita.
ये उसकी जैसी लगी, क्या नाम है इसका, वो जो नन टाइप की नहीं है थी.
It's done. Now, let's see.
लैपटॉप है लेकिन उसका SSD उड़ गया है, इसलिए फोन खरीद लिया. ओ ये लड़की है. इसको जानते हैं.
It's just
कोई नहीं.
content is rather peculiar. I'll translate it for you.
यही तो आई है अभी बैनर में, जिसका फोटो दिया हुआ है.
With the inscriptions on the tablet, it should be in the earliest days of Rinasita, there were two divinities. One rules the sky and the other the seas, eternally at odds with each other. Amidst the turmoil they wrought, Rinasita evolved. In those times of legend, people waged war over their disparate faiths. All this was ended by an unprecedented TD outbreak. The Dark Tide.
डिस्क्रिप्शन में देखो ना, डिस्कॉर्ड करके लिखा होगा.
It ravaged a great part of Rinasita. After the Dark Tide, Napoli, the first Primus, restored civilization from the ashes. He founded the Order to guide the broken Laguna. Yet, not long after, he went to be with the divinity. On his deathbed, he spoke to the believers. Once whole, the divinity was rent by warring creeds. From their holy wounds sprang the curse of Dark Tide. Though the woes of Rinasita yet endure, the shattered divinity hath chosen their herald. On the grandest of days, the maiden, crowned with golden laurel, shall commune with the divinity. Thus she becomes the prophesied enlightened one, through whom Rinasita's woes shall end. Then, the divinity shall return to its true form, And Rinasita, under its glory, shall be a paradise, free of suffering. Rinasita has 2 divinities. I've never heard of such a thing. The Montelli family archives hold many documents on Rinasita's past, yet none mentioned 2 divinities. In Raguna, the common belief has always been that Sentinel Imperator is the only divinity of Rinasita. But if the images on the stained glass window were fabricated, why would the Order deface them and declare this tower forbidden?
There's only one
आ
explanation.
गया मैं. Nice भाई.
These are not
Welcome.
fabrications, but buried truth.
If this is indeed the Order's doing, we must leave here immediately. North of this tower is an island. It should be beyond their reach.
आप वीसी पे नहीं हो. अरे मैं ना आपसे बाद में बात करूँगा क्योंकि मैं जब भी स्ट्रीम करता हूँ ना तो डिस्कॉर्ड साथ में नहीं चला पाता हूँ क्योंकि वो सिस्टम बहुत ज़्यादा खाता है. थोड़ा सही हो जाए फिर आएंगे. क्या काम है आपको बताओ ना. स्ट्रीम पे बताओ. बोलो.
They're here even faster than I anticipated.
मेरी आईडी देखो. आपकी आईडी मतलब कौन सी वाली? यूट्यूब वाली ना डिस्कॉर्ड वाली?
Apparently, the Order believes the images on the stained glass to be real. They wouldn't even hesitate to break their facade of neutrality, just to ensure we don't take the secrets out alive.
गेम की आईडी. मेरी आईडी. हाँ भेज दो. नंबर भेजो. मैं फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट भेज देता हूँ आपको गेम पे. या आप मेरे को ही भेज दो. रुको. कहाँ गया ऐड करने का यार. मैं पता है ये उतना गेम खेलता नहीं हूँ. बहुत कम खेलता हूँ. बताओ बताओ. तो ये हमारी यूज़र आईडी है 9032422232. आज खेल रहा हूँ. मैं जनरली दूसरे स्टोरी गेम्स खेलता हूँ. अब मैंने जो फ्रेंड नहीं बोला तो ये बंदा है मेरा दोस्त. यही दिन भर खेलते रहता है. बहुत गेम खेला है.
Bask in the sunlight.
आ गई लाइट. अरे वेलकम बैक.
Clear as the blaze.
Still recognize me?
Tear them to pieces.
मारता लेकिन यार कॉम्बैक बड़ा बढ़िया है भाई.
Zapstring, it's our curtain call. My field of expertise.
Together we vanquish. Take form. My blade yearns.
सोचा था एक रॉयल असॉल्ट खेल के आऊंगा. रॉयल असॉल्ट मतलब
Still recognize me?
सारे मैप डाउनलोड कर लिए.
My field of expertise.
रॉयल असॉल्ट मतलब क्या चीज का बोल रहे हो? फ्री फायर? नहीं पबजी. पूरे गेम में है.
The fruit of evolution.
Tear them to pieces. I've had enough.
एक राउंड में आ
Get
गया.
lost.
समझ नहीं आ रहा भाई क्या बोल रहे हो आप.
Keep it safe. I'll handle the rest.
अच्छा अच्छा. अरे भाई कहाँ से गन निकला ये? Damn. गजब यार, नाइस।
Speak. Who gave you the order? Look at what you've done. Distorting history.
90373622
and colluding with wretches. Who are your accomplices? The Fraxidus, the Phisades, and even some of the Montellis. Am I right?
Well,
ID है
I
रोचा।
don't
अच्छा,
understand, Miss Carlotta.
एक सेकंड देख लेते हैं, फिर भेजते हैं
I
आपको।
lost her madness and hallucination. If you find yourself confused and desire the Sentinel's guidance, well, I would gladly arrange a personal pilgrim sail for you.
So this is how you treat those truth seekers? Banish them in the name of pilgrimage.
Please, lower your weapon. There is still room for discussion, is there not, Miss Carlotta?
अब कौन आ गया? आप खेलो, मैं थोड़े दुखी हो लेता हूँ पर अच्छा अच्छा, सो जाओ, रो लो थोड़ा। हमेशा हंसते रहना नहीं चाहिए, थोड़ा रोना भी चाहिए। चलो बाय बाय।
Stand down. Enough blood has been shed today. Imperator would not revel in senseless sacrifice. The pilgrim's sail is for the transgressors to seek rebirth, not for you to threaten our friends. Repent for your reckless words.
Forgive me, Brother Alessio.
Ah, honored guest. You have been misinformed, as the truth is not what it seems. My Lord Fenrico has arranged your audience with the Sentinel. Why not hear the Sentinel's wisdom for yourself?
Of course. If Lord Fenrico is the true enlightened one. However, the prophecy speaks of a maiden as the enlightened one. Is that why you destroyed the stained glass? To pass Fenrico off as the enlightened one? So he can seize the Sentinel's power and rule Raguna?
Oh, you stubborn people of little faith. You've surely been tempted by evil and swallowed its lies. Lord Fenrico is the undeniable enlightened one, and will guide us all.
Nice.
Well, I see no point in debating doctrine with you. Let's move on to a more concrete subject. Now, Miss Carlotta, which one do you think is more important to the Montelli family? Is it profit? Or bloodline?
How? That's Uncle Capello's pendant. What did you do to him?
Good question. What did we do indeed? Quite a faithful one he was. Wouldn't hand over this pendant, the emblem of his faith. But we managed to persuade him. Whether he should be deemed faithful now depends entirely on your actions. And you know what will become of him if we decide his devotion is weak and unworthy.
My actions. What do you want me to do?
Wise your weapon, faithful Carlotta. Choose wisely now. Where shall you aim? Whose heart will taste your bullet?
हमें मारने के लिए बोल रही है क्या? लड़की का चक्कर बाबू भैया.
You are a smart one, Miss Carlotta.
Carlotta?
I'm sorry. Even though the time we shared was very memorable.
Excellent. It appears you've made the right choice, as any true Raganese would. Honoring blood and faith alike. Pull the trigger. End this transgressor's life. The Sentinel shall host a supreme banquet for you in the high heavens.
Farewell. And may you meet your friends, where it all ends.
अरे
You've disappointed me, Miss Carlotta.
now our
There's a
hero will
saying,
save her.
Laguna. Even the finest bullet can miss. It was only a mistake.
So be it. I shouldn't question your faith over such a mishap. It is, after all, insignificant in the grand scheme of the divinity. Let us bear witness to the moment divine wrath descends from the heavens.
That was close. I really thought the bullet was coming for us. So, was it all part of your plan?
We were improvising.
Then you two sure have great chemistry. But anyway, those bad guys are still after us. So let's get out of here. Didn't Carlotta say something about an island up north? Let's go check it out. Wait, heads up! Something huge is coming at us! Watch its flames! Quick, get to that clearing!
Leave it to me. One more time. One with the sounds.
ये धीरे धीरे क्यों चल रहा है यार? ये स्टाइल मार रहा है पुटानी.
Wind, guide me.
Wind guide me.
One with the sounds.
एक चीज बढ़िया है, खाली रोवर दिया है यहाँ पे.
Endure and defy.
Trial resonator has left a party. अरे भाई
Don't be scared. Hera was just saying hi. She seems to fancy you.
ये लड़की पे अनलॉक करना था बट हो ही नहीं यार.
I'm not exactly one for formal introductions, Pero. I know this isn't the first time seeing them.
भाई
Hello.
अरे नहीं यार.
We've met before on Brand's ship. I was in this box.
इसका एबिलिटी से ना बड़ा मजा लगता है. एक बार ट्रायल किए थे जब नई नई आई थी तो बस्ट मारती है.
This is Pero, the actual owner of the box. Pero takes good care of me and lets me hang out in it all the time. I've never seen Pero warm up to someone so quickly. It must be something in your frequency that it finds interesting.
और डीआरजी भाई आपके फ्रेंड्स होंगे ना तो प्लीज डू शेयर माय चैनल.
What brings
थोड़ा
you to the
सब्सक्राइबर्स
beach?
बढ़ जाएंगे हमारे.
It's
ठीक
not
है.
exactly a place for a stroll. So you were attacked by that dragon and fell off the bridge. I'm guessing it was Abby who saved you. It probably
कैसा लग रहा है
accepted
अभी?
itself and retreated back into your body to rest. I can still sense Abby's frequency, even if it's faint.
What triggered Abby to come out? Something it could absorb? But then, why didn't it work?
That dragon's behavior is odd. It never leaves its territory. Long ago, this place was a sacred spot for the Order's pilgrims. Then, the dark tide hit, and all those reverberations left behind twisted things up. The remnant clouds from the Sea of Clouds drew hordes of tacit discords here. Now, their whispers fill the air, turning this once holy place of pilgrimage into the penitent's end. This dragon
ये लोग है ना डीआरजी भाई बातें बहुत ज्यादा करता है यार. मतलब बोले जा रहा है तो बोले जा रहा है. एक घंटा से बोले जा रहा है.
We were supposed to pick you up like Miss Carlotta planned.
तो एक टाइम पे ना आप भी बोर हो जाओगे कि भाई ठीक है यार बस करो अब. थोड़ा एक्शंस देना चाहिए ज्यादा. एक्शंस कम है बट बातें ज्यादा है.
The truth Miss Carlotta wants to show you lies somewhere on the aisle.
स्किप कर दो.
But this is not the best
अरे
place
यही
to
तो
talk.
प्रॉब्लम है ना. नहीं कर सकते.
The mist is thick
मजा
and
नहीं आएगा. फिर
and
देखना ही
rain is
पड़ेगा.
coming.
स्ट्रीम कर रहे हैं ना. स्टोरी पूरा दिखाना पड़ेगा.
The mist is dangerous here. It traps reverberations, and when it collects enough, they quickly form into tacit discords.
ओह, tacit discord यहाँ पे create होता है.
The captain, Brant, he went into the mist to rescue people, but he hasn't returned. We think he might be in danger. I plan to go find him. Once I'm in the mist, my frequency will draw the creepies and crawlies away, so you'll be safer here. Just in case, take this to mask your frequency and defend yourself.
क्या दे रही है?
Ta-da! Fireworks pistol. One
Gun.
shot and it'll send the tacit discords packing. It's easy to use. You want to see the upgraded version? Ta-da! Magnum fireworks pistol.
पूरा सामान रखिए.
Use it to protect yourself. Our troop will bring you to our base soon and tell you the truth we've uncovered.
Asteroids भी दे देती तो अच्छा
I'll
रहता.
join you once I find Brant.
आपने निकाल नहीं यार, नहीं निकला. हमारा लास्ट पुल चांगली
I know
थी.
this place inside out. For a first timer though, it might be a bit much. Alright, fine. It's better you see it for yourself. I'll be glad you don't have to fend for yourself alone.
ये गेम में पता नहीं जो फिल्टर मोड डाला है इसमें और खतरनाक लग रहा है कैरेक्टरिस्टिक टाइप में. लाइट लाइट पूरा जिंसी है. नहीं मेरे पास नहीं है जिंसी. मेरे को नहीं उतना अच्छी लगी यार. ठीक है, उसका उतना एबिलिटीज नहीं अच्छा लगा उसका. सब बोलते हैं सबसे ताकतवर वही है, बट मेरे को अच्छा नहीं लगा. मेरे को ना ये क्या नाम है, अरे क्या नाम थी यार उसका, जो बटरफ्लाई बन जाती है उसका क्या नाम है?
The area up ahead is where the mist is thickest.
रोसिया बन के खेलेंगे. नाइस.
Try to avoid the dark phantoms in the mist. They could turn into tacit discords at any moment.
मेरे पे C1 है with weapon. C1 मतलब. अच्छा चलो पहले आपको ऐड करते हैं हम अपने फ्रेंड लिस्ट में. कहाँ से ऐड करते हैं भाई? हम भूल जाते हैं यार. ऐड फ्रेंड. क्या आईडी आपका? 9037362222 और वीटो वाला ना. देखो भेज दी फ्रेंड रिक्वेस्ट. कन्वीन देखते हैं पुल होगा अभी. अब देखते हैं मे भी हो जाएगा. आईडी भी देख सकते हो. ठीक है. नहीं देगा यार, पता हमारा नसीब बड़ा खराब है. 4 स्टार ही खाली मिला. 2 बार दिया लगातार 4 स्टार. वेपन दिया 4 स्टार का. छे ये कौन सा वेपन बढ़िया है? Sword. और क्या है? और तो कुछ नहीं, चलो आगे चलो। उसका एबिलिटी से ना मस्त लगता है, देखो ये जो बक्सा लेकर के मारती है। और ये तो बॉन्डर वाला तो और अच्छा, टोर्नेडो मस्त लगता है।
We'll improvise. Aerial stunt.
मैं आऊं? मतलब क्या इसमें गेम के अंदर? अभी तो यार स्टोरी कर रहे हैं भाई। कोऑप वरना खेलता, थोड़ा कोऑप खेल ले तो, मतलब स्टोरी थोड़ा खेलने तो फिर कंटिन्यू करेंगे। ये क्या है? ओ, ये क्या था?
Zapstring, our turn. Take form.
मेरे को भी अपना कैरेक्टर्स पता थोड़ा अपग्रेड करना है, ये लोग को मारने में बहुत टाइम लग रहा है।
My field of expertise. Together we vanquish.
मेरे पास पता ज्यादा कैरेक्टर को दिखाता हूँ मैं, मेरे पास क्या क्या है। रेसोनेटर्स, ये चांगली है, हाल ही में लास्ट में जो आया था पुल्स पे किए थे। ये इंडियन मेरा फ्रेंड पुल कर दिया था। ये लड़की तो सबको दिया है। ये तो अभी है। गलचारो है मेन कैरेक्टर। ये तो भाई इतना हरामी भाई, बहुत बार दे दिया, लगभग 10-15 बार मिला होगा मेरे को सेम एजेंट। फिर ये तो कॉमन है, इस सबके पास रहता है।
I'll do my best. Gotcha, didn't I? Sometimes I get a little carried away.
जॉब पे हूँ ना? ओके, मैं तो पूरी रात बैठा हूँ ब्रो। अभी रात में जॉब चल रही, क्या करते हो आप?
Nice pick.
Why hesitate if you know what you...
बस इतने ही कैरेक्टर से अपने पास।
I'll warm up the crowd.
No mercy.
Grow for me.
Clear as the blaze. Mind's eye. Who's the caged?
ये बड़ा मस्त लगता है। आँख में इसका पट्टी रहता है, जैसे अल्ट करती पट्टी खुल जाता है।
Sever.
Tacit discords. Watch out.
मैं देखता हूँ कि कोई मर ना जाए।
I can't control my forte.
मतलब
My field of expertise.
हॉस्पिटल में काम करते हो क्या? सेफ्टी डिपार्टमेंट ग्रुप, सेफ्टी डिपार्टमेंट ग्रुप। यार ये लाइक फर्स्ट टाइम सुन रहे हैं। मतलब क्या चीज़ का, किस फील्ड में? पुलिस के फील्ड में है नहीं, डॉक्टर की फील्ड में है नहीं, क्या है मतलब क्या है? और आपको जॉब कैसे मिला ये वाला? सिक्योरिटी का कुछ है, कर रहे हो आप? कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट पर। अच्छा अच्छा।
See, fighting here is a bad idea. Let's just try to avoid any threats for now.
मोस्टली गवर्नमेंट प्रोजेक्ट मिलता है ना? अच्छा अच्छा। फाइंड अ वे आउट ऑफ द मिस्ट। यही तो रास्ता है यार, क्या मजाक है, देख रहे हो? ये लॉजिक बड़ा खराब लगता है भाई। इधर से रास्ता दिख रहा है लेकिन जाने नहीं देगा। ऊपर नहीं जा सकते अभी।
Take full.
रास्ता कहाँ पे है? तब स्कैन करो। अच्छा वो रहा।
Make it fast.
क्या लॉजिक है भाई गेम का
Make
एकदम।
it fast.
ऊपर से दिखा नहीं सकता था, खुल गया यहाँ पे। गजब मजाक है यार। छे
Come, play with me. Look for me.
Don't worry. They're just reverberations. Potential tacit discords in the making. Some of them are actually our friends. We can follow them to find our way out.
आप क्या डीआरजी भाई वहीं के रहने वाले हो? दिल्ली के रहने वाले नहीं, कहीं और से आए हो, वहां पे जाके काम कर रहे हो? एंड डीआरजी भाई ऑनलाइन गेम खेले हो, आपका चैनल भी देखा, 900 सब्सक्राइबर्स है, तब फ्रेंड्स बने होंगे बढ़िया बढ़िया। नाइस यार। ड्रैगन घूम रहा है।
Did it lead us this way because it sensed the dragon?
दिल्ली का ही हूँ। अच्छा अच्छा।
Possibly.
नाइस।
Phantoms are sensitive to frequencies, so navigating the mist is second nature for them.
The game isn't over. Here, come quickly.
I think
मैं ना जनरली पीसी गेम्स खेलता हूँ। मेरे स्ट्रीम्स चेकआउट करोगे आप चैनल जा करके, वीडियोस मिलेंगे। पर जनरली स्ट्रीम ही करता हूँ। बहुत सारे गेम्स खेला हूँ। कल डेथ स्ट्रैंडिंग नाम का एक गेम है, वो खेल रहा था। अच्छा गेम है। लैपटॉप जब सही हो जाएगा ट्राई करना आप भी।
Rochia.
रोचिया बोलता है, रोशिया नहीं बोलता है, रोशिया।
I'll always find
अपनी
you,
आईडी
but
पे
maybe
3 कैरेक्टर
don't
लगा
forget
सकते, या ये अच्छी बात नहीं है इस गेम की?
Isn't this your
इस
favorite
गेमा की
I
मतलब?
I wanted to play with you.
I know.
आपको क्या सारे
As your
कैरेक्टर्स दिखाने हैं क्या?
I worry about your safety.
Friend, my best friend,
Excuse me.
Jojo.
Are you Rochia's friend? Ah, how wonderful. You're not alone anymore, Rochia.
शीश वाह, ये मस्त फोटो है यार।
Yes, I have friends now.
I'm so happy for you.
अगर आप किसी आईडी विजिट करते हो तो आप उसके 3 कैरेक्टर, हाँ जो उसके फेवरेट्स होते हैं, जो सेट किया रहता है उन्होंने, आपको सारे दिखाने। जाके फीडबैक दो, कंप्लेन करो, सुनेंगे वो बात तो बढ़िया है।
We are born free, and our souls will soar even in death.
सुनते कि ये गेम फीडबैक लोग पे ध्यान देता ज़्यादा, गेंसिन में ज़्यादा दिखा सकते हैं।
Golden phantoms are reverberations, mixed with the frequencies left behind by people who've passed away. When someone dies, the reverberations linger. Usually, They merge into the same cacophony of frequencies that spawns tacit discords.
मेरे को गेंसिन बोरिंग लगता है, बहुत स्लो चलता है उसमें कॉम्बैक्ट. ये थोड़ा ठीक है, थोड़ा फास्ट मारता है.
A trace of their final will remains, and the mist shapes
सबसे बढ़िया यार डेविल मे क्राई लगता है. आहा क्या गेम है भाई.
This lingering will helps the phantoms resist becoming tacit discords and instead guide the lost through the mist. If the mist clears, they'll vanish. If the mist lingers, their fate is sealed. It will only be a matter of time before they merge with other reverberations and become tacit discords. Their final frequencies tend to cling to certain objects. Like this Lucianite here. I collect them as proof that they
सोलो लेवलिंग खेलो. सोलो लेवलिंग फ्री है ना वो भी. डाउनलोड करेंगे तब. If it's free.
Otherwise, the dragon will devour every last trace of their frequency. The mist is thinning. That stranded ship ahead looks like...
एक है ना, ये लोगों को पायरेट वाला गाचा निकालना चाहिए भाई. और एक गाचा निकालना चाहिए, पता है क्या? मतलब जिसमें एक डार्क थीम गाचा, वैम्पायर वाले गाचा. मजा आएगा वो सब. फैंटेसी वाला खाली ये लोग निकालता है.
A pilgrim sail. Why is it here?
In Raguna, those who break the law are sent to the Order Tribunal for sentencing. Those who violate the sacred doctrines are branded as fools and sent away on the pilgrim's sail. It's said that when the first dark tide ravaged Renacida, the first Primus followed the currents on a rickety boat and met the Sentinel in person. That's where the pilgrim's sail tradition came from.
आई देख तो कितना मस्त लग रहा है. एक आई येलो, एक आई पिंक.
Now the fools retrace the Primus's journey, reflecting on their mistakes along the way.
दो कलर.
There's a strong undercurrent around this isle, likely caused by that first dark tide. It drags all pilgrim sails here unless the ship's course is altered.
एंड यार जी भाई, आप हमारा है ना डिस्कॉर्ड सर्वर में जा करके, हम एक सेक्शन है माई सेटअप करके, ठीक है, वो देखना जा करके अच्छा लगेगा.
No reverberations on the ship, nor in the mist. The people must have escaped. But with the mist this thick, we need to stay on guard. This way. Head to the lighthouse. I hear the sounds of fighting. Watch out. Tacit discords are gathering.
Looks like our brief intermission is over. Time to let the ghosts have their moment on stage. Come on then. Let the flames of battle ignite our souls.
Wait, is that Brant?
Only Brant would call them ghosts with that kind of flair. It must be him. But I can't tell where he is in the mist. Anyway, let's deal with the trouble here first before we go look for him.
The show's over, ghosts. Time to take your final bow.
Watch your back.
A marvelous shot. You've earned your stripes, first mate.
You're welcome. But if you tilted your head just 10 centimeters to the left, it wouldn't have been the Discord's head that got popped. It'd be yours.
Not on your watch. Besides, fortune always smiles.
रोवर का फेस दिखने लगता है.
Except in bets. And we've crossed paths with the rover again. Can't get luckier than that.
ब्रो तुमको पता है अगर किसी की आइस का कलर अलग अलग हो तो इसका मतलब क्या होता है?
He was worried about us and insisted on coming.
नहीं यार हमें तो नहीं पता ऐसा कुछ.
Is that so?
कहे कि ऐसे लोग मिले नहीं है जिसका आइस का कलर अलग अलग हो.
To find the brightest truth, one must delve into the deepest shadows. Such bravery deserves to be hailed, my friend.
Where is everyone on the pilgrim's sail?
I was patrolling the coast earlier when I saw their ship drifting into the mist. Time was against us, so I departed alone without alerting the crew.
Thank you.
Andreas.
Don't be afraid. You're safe with us. You've got some skill, you know, holding your own for so long in the trial against the Tacit Discords.
Trial? I don't buy into the Order's nonsense. I've worked hard all my life and stayed true to the Order's teachings about forsaking earthly pleasures for divine favor. And what do I get in return? Heavier taxes. When pirates ransacked my merchant fleet, leaving me with nothing, I turned to the Order for help. They said it was a divine trial and left me to rot. I stood before the Sentinel statue, asking if my suffering was really their will. All I got was...
उसके दो फादर हैं. अरे बाप रे बाप क्या बोल रहा हूँ? कुछ भी यार.
In the afterlife when I could be living for today. How is that a crime? As for salvation, I don't believe in it. And I certainly don't need it.
Here's a proposal. How about joining our troop? We are wanderers adrift upon the seas. Or perhaps you're more familiar with the name, the Troop of Fools?
The Troop of Fools? Could it be?
Yes, we are, like you, by the Order's decree, marked as fools.
Fools on the pilgrim sail often meet their demise in a storm, or they're swallowed by the waves. Even if they do survive, they still face hunger, thirst, and the unforgiving wrath of nature.
सच में bro, सच है.
You here so swiftly, and unharmed at that. Look around. This is all that remains of the pilgrim sail. This is always their final destination, where the fools meet their end.
Yes, the pilgrimage is nothing but a banishment in disguise. The path to salvation they speak of doesn't exist.
Otherwise, how could this once sacred place?
हम तो यार नॉर्मल आदमी भाई, ब्राउन आँख है हमारे जो कि majority of the Indians के होते हैं.
No wonder the others were talking about it on the ship. They believed the Order's promise that prayers at the sacrificial arena would grant them forgiveness. They must be heading up the mountain now.
I didn't expect their faith to lead them that far.
If only they knew it was just one of the Order's lies.
Captain! First mate! We're here to help!
चीरे लोग भी आ गए.
Good work. I called in some help to escort him back to the base once the mist cleared.
और भाई डिया जी भाई और बताओ और क्या क्या करते हो आप? एनीमे दिखते होंगे बहुत सारे है ना? खाना पीना क्या खाया रात में? एंड शादी वादी हुआ कि नहीं?
The dangers ahead will only intensify.
यस मेरी ब्लैक है.
hope it's not too late.
Nice.
Don't worry. There's more to our troop than you think.
कॉमन है भाई ये ब्लैक ब्राउन बहुत कॉमन है इंडिया में तो बहुत रेयर ही मिलेगा कि दूसरा कलर का हो
Fly us up the mountain. You two go first. You'll find I am very convenient to bring along.
बक्से के अंदर चले गई है
All right then. All hands, prepare to ascend.
ना शादी नहीं करनी क्यों न्यूज़ इतने सारे आते हो इसलिए क्या Nice, let's go. We are going to fight the dragon, I think. एक बार पता इसी तरह जा रहे थे ठीक है फिर फ्लाई करके जा रहे थे फिर रास्ते में गिर गए यार फिर चढ़ के आना पड़ा घूम के जगह देख रहा यार कितना सुंदर लग रहा है ओहो यार लाइट्स आ रहे हैं उसके चलने पे ब्रो मुझे अभी बहुत कुछ देखना है मतलब लाइफ एंजॉय करनी है इसलिए कितने साल के हो आप ये बताओ तब समझ जाएंगे $23 हाँ सही ही है अभी तो शुरू ही हुआ है जिंदगी करना आराम से अभी कोई शादी जरूरी नहीं है बट 30 के पहले कर लेना ठीक रहेगा तब लास्ट है 30 के बाद थोड़ा मतलब करते लोग तो बहुत लेट से भी करते बट 30 तक से पहले कर लेना 28-29 तक ऐसे करके सही रहता है अभी करो मजे घूमो फिरो दुनिया सीखो अपने चीज़ों को ड्रीम्स को पूरा करो जानो लोगों के बारे में एक्सपीरियंस गेन करो पूरा
Clear as the blaze. Feathers incinerate.
मेरी मम्मी मेरे पीछे पड़ी है शादी करवाने के लिए अरे
These are human footprints.
हाँ मम्मी पापा तो भूलेंगे ही भाई
This is the only way up. Let's pick up the pace.
मम्मी पापा लोगों ने डेली बोला न्यूज़ दिखवाया करो ठीक है देखो लड़की मार दी ये हो गया वो हो गया अपने ही चुप हो जाएंगे फिर
Let's take them down in one blow.
Zapstring, it's our curtain call. Be gone.
Beckon the divine flame.
सुबह हो गया यार अभी अंधेरा था
Take form.
ये खत्म करो मैं आता हूँ फिर वैसे यार ये कोऑप में वैसा तो कुछ है नहीं इसमें और ड्रैगन से फाइट हो अच्छा बेटा कैरेक्टर के लिए इको फार्म नहीं करोगे इको फार्म हाँ अभी मतलब उतना खेलेंगे नहीं भाई लाइक स्टोरी खत्म होगा ना फिर स्ट्रीम इन करेंगे मैं उतना नहीं खेलता बोला ना मैं ये गेम बहुत कम खेलता हूँ रेयरली खेलता हूँ मैं जनरली अलग अलग दूसरे गेम्स खेलता हूँ मेरा मेन मोटिव हर गेम का होता है कि स्टोरी कंप्लीट करो फिर दूसरे गेम पे स्विच कर जाओ उतना ग्राइंडिंग है ना मेरे को पसंद नहीं आता है वीसी आओगे फिर वीसी करोगे क्या मेरे को ये बताओ आप बात तो यहाँ भी कर ले रहे हैं हम शीश कौन बचाया ऐसे रोवर ना कोई और
Even if it means death.
Right. डैमेज दिखाऊंगा।
We've never done anything that warrants paying with our lives.
ओहो, पूरा गैंग आ गया अपना जिनसी का। अरे नहीं, मैं देखा हूँ, बोला ना, मेरे फ्रेंड का लेवल दिखाया था ना आपको, देखा हूँ उसका। मतलब बोले ना, मेरे को उतना इंटरेस्ट नहीं है ये गेम में, ठीक लगता है, खेलता हूँ।
In the face of danger and adversity, the stage is set for
ये
our
है
grandest act.
कपड़ा, लेकिन यार मस्त मस्त बनाता है डिजाइन ये लोग, शो बोला देखो, अच्छा लगता है देखने में।
Brant, you handle the tacit discords.
अपना हीरो का तो सिंपल है, नहाता भी नहीं है। पता नहीं यार,
Of course. But
एक ही
with all
रिस्क,
due
वो तो
respect,
प्रो है।
shouldn't the captain be the one giving the orders?
Just playing to our strengths. Take it, or I'll spill the beans about your wine stash.
Why, aye, first mate.
गजब यार, अब फाइट होगा।
It's time to pay for what you've done, Dragon of Dirge. We'll improvise.
हो, अरे 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 भाई, वैसे ही मार दे रहा है।
I'll warm up the crowd. My field of expertise.
Leave it to me.
Time to wrap it up. Together we vanquish.
The fruit of evolution.
Take form. Beckon the divine flames. Tear them to pieces.
Improv performance.
इसका अल्ट होता क्या है, समझ नहीं आया है लड़की का। ये मस्त लगता है यार, ये इसका एबिलिटीज।
I'll warm up the crowd.
खत्म, इजी है कि नहीं? इसको भी इको बना के रख लो अपने पास। बढ़िया रहेगा, ड्रैगन बनेंगे हम लोग।
Thanks, but no thanks. You think that little lizard could take me down? I just took a nap after eating its frequency. But seriously, that was close. The fire it breathed almost singed your hair. Good thing I was here to back you up. As soon as I realized it was a tacit discord, I went for it and ate its frequency. Piece of cake. But I gotta say, it was a pretty hefty bite. I swear, I chewed it up, but it was hard to swallow. It wasn't the taste, you know? More like my digestion's been a mess lately. That's not the point. The real deal is, I found something crazy in its frequency. You said you somehow experienced empathy with the tacit discord back in Jinzhou.
इसका दिल तोड़ के निकाल लो भाई।
Trying that again with this guy. Trust me, this could be our big break.
Gehenna, a wretched soul mourned by none.
You are reborn to fulfill our sacred rite. Illuminate the path of salvation. Become the fiery hand of judgment, purging all transgressions. Cleanse every soul ensnared by their own indulgence. Those who cannot withstand the trial by fire shall forever be barred from our pure land.
See? I wasn't lying.
Tacit Discord's frequencies are perpetually fading, inching toward their end. Their only way to maintain their existence is to consume other frequencies as food. The dark tide and mist enveloping this isle have drawn in countless Tacit Discords. Their frequencies should have been enough to feed the dragon. If what you saw is true, then the Order must have used some trick to control the dragon, making its frequency fade away faster than it should. That means they could be responsible for why the dragon began attacking all living beings, including humans.
In time, it ended up becoming a harbinger of death. I found this during the previous battle. It seems the Fraxidus had their hand in this case as well. Oh, so you know them too. Seems we have much to discuss. Our troop usually earns a living by performing on the nearby islands. Sometimes we take on escort missions for merchant ships as well. That's how we first got acquainted with the Fraxidus. At first, they were just lurking about, raiding ships. But as the Carnival drew near, their actions grew suspicious. We noticed them lingering around a
लोग
certain
बतिया रहा
sea.
ड्रैगन पीछे सांस ले रहा था उसको बॉडी हिल रहा है
Remember Cetus the Tidebreaker? The creature that attacked you when we first met. After we parted ways, we went searching for it to find out what had gone wrong. This is what we found on its tail, another Lycoris. Alas, the Tidebreaker slipped away into the deep beyond our reach. Still, this bloom leaves no doubt. The Fraxidus is behind its strange behavior.
We saw what they did to the dragon. The Cetus's violent outburst must be their doing as well. They say the Carnival is a ceremony to resonate with the Sentinel. Those who claim the laurel may be graced with a miracle, a direct communion with the divine.
At first, we thought you were merely a curious traveler, intrigued by the Carnival and our Sentinel. But now, seeing how far you've come, there's more to your quest, isn't there? Our troop has always sought the laurel, and we won't sit back while others threaten the Carnival. If they're your foes, then our paths align. Remember I mentioned one of ours who once claimed the laurel? He wasn't with us when we first met. But once we reach our base, you can speak with him about the Sentinel. It won't be long now. After such an adventure, a well-earned rest awaits.
हो गया क्या मिशन कंप्लीट बाय बाय ड्रैगन भैया फिर मिलेंगे है कि नहीं हम्म। इसका एक हाथ देखते हो चांगली का, एक हाथ में पूरा टैटू टाइप का बनाया हुआ है, दूसरा हाथ खाली है, और आई देखो बंद कर लेती है, अल्ट होगा तो आई खुल जाता है। गजब यार। उसका कपड़ा देखो जल रहा है। अरे भाई क्या कर रहे हो? वाओ।
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Allow me to present to you our sanctuary. A haven for all the surviving fools at the edge of the world. It is, my friend. We built this place from the ground up, and I dare say it's a triumph worthy of the ages.
The mist does shield us from the Order, but it brings its own set of problems.
Precisely why we must tackle its effects without delay. By the way, if you'd like to speak with Mr. Bardolino, our laureate, you'll find his tent deep within the base. Feel free to talk to the others while we handle our tasks. We'll catch up once we're done.
Welcome back, Brent. I heard a lot of voices coming from the mist.
Don't be afraid, Morias. They're all friends from the... You said you want to be a captain, right? Sailing has its own trials. Sea monsters, storms, whirlpools. They'll stand by you through...
I understand. Everyone has been so good to me. Always look...
That's the spirit, kiddo. Bravery like that.
Wow! And can I maybe have a sip of the stuff you like to drain?
Ah, well... That's a special...
Really? I'll work for it.
It's a drink made of water leaves. Fermented, distilled, and aged. We brew it ourselves. Those who did make it, some will eventually... We hope they find... We honor the Beriardi, the Fire Eater. Tusk. Over the years, we've bid farewell to many. When I was a boy, I saw the Sentinel's statue in the Cathedral of Mercury. Curiosity led me to point at the statue and ask, how can you say it's the Sentinel when no one has ever laid eyes on it? That question earned me a pilgrimage. At the time, on the pilgrim sail, I was cared for by other fools who shared what little they had and shielded me from the grim... But all I could do was watch as they passed away, one by one. From that day forward, every adventurer needs a rest, and every ship must find a port. For us, that meant finding... When we finally reached this forsaken isle, the destination of our pilgrimage, we fought the Tacit Discords to claim our territory.
बेकार का बात करने आया, मेन मिशन करना चाहिए था.
Though the night may be long, the dawn always follows.
बंजारों का जगह लग रहा है नहीं? बंजारा मेरा मेरा बंजारा. ये बंजारा.
Make it fast.
चलो.
Relax, young man. Life's only just unfurling its sails for you. Why sit there like one of those dour statues in the Order's halls? Don't be afraid to show a little spark.
I was just thinking about my future. Is Raguna truly lost to me forever?
Some have found their way back, but under the Order's watchful eye. Is that really what you want? A life without freedom?
life without freedom.
Listen, you don't need a grand stage to leave your mark. A true
और यार कौन-कौन से gacha games आपने खेला DRG bro?
into the finest theater. That's what I'm preparing to do. I might be an old man now, but don't let that fool you. I was once crowned with the laurel, you know.
You? Are you Mr. Bardolino?
In the flesh. Ha 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 ha! As I took my final bow on stage, a bright light pierced through the clouds, shining down from the sky. And then, a radiant laurel descended upon me, and I heard a voice. It was the Sentinel's voice, ringing in my head. I asked them a question that had puzzled me since childhood. The ultimate philosophical riddle. What should I eat tonight?
Yeah.
And they answered. The body is the temple of the mind. To keep your mind sharp, do consume healthy food.
क्या समझिए healthy food खाया करो.
The loris salad. But why loris salad? I was baffled, and the meaning still eludes me to this very day. I've never been quick-witted, though. The Order's doctrines never quite took hold. Acting, however, that is where my true passion lies.
But why did a blessed laureate like you get banished by the Order?
Back when I won the laurel, Raguna was led by the Holy Maiden. She promoted all sorts of grand celebrations during the Carnival, an unceasing tide of revelry. Stages sprang up on every corner of the city, performances dancing through the streets, and shops adorned in vibrant hues. Even on rainy nights, you could still hear music playing in the square.
Genshin और Honkai Zenless Zone Zero और solo leveling wuthering. अच्छा nice. मैंने Genshin भी खेला है, Zenless Zone Zero भी खेला है, wuthering waves खेला है, solo leveling और Honkai नहीं खेला है.
Those were the golden days, my friend. The Holy Maiden once said that if she were to leave this world, she'd want no majestic tomb, solemn funeral, but the grandest carnival as her final farewell. And then, she really did leave us. The current Primus took her place, and in the name of mourning the Holy Maiden, issued all sorts of bans on the carnival. But is that really what she would have wanted? The Order's grip tightened, and the carnival performances were reduced to dull, monotonous shadows of their former selves. One year, I strung a wire from a gondola to the top of the clock tower in Liberty Square, and another from the tower to the Thessalia's mansion. Then, I disguised myself as one of the LaGuardia to fool the acolytes, and climbed to the roof along the wire. Midway through the Order's performance, I hopped on a wing ray with a cloudcaster, showering the entire city with flowers.
Yes, it was a magnificent sight. The wingray soared higher than the acolytes could reach. They couldn't do anything but watch golden pink petals rain from the sky for 3 whole days.
They struggled to clean up the flowers from the streets, and it took a downpour to wash them all away. That cloudcaster, adapted from a music band, became the prototype for the one we use on stage today.
But that's all in the past. To this day, I'm still not sure what crime they pinned on me. Maybe walking the wire without protection? Anyway, I'm just an old relic now. But you lot, you're the main characters of this era. Facing down every obstacle with fire in your bellies.
But isn't our fate already sealed? Without the so-called salvation the Order preaches, we're doomed to our banishment. Just lost souls, dying in obscurity.
Life is short, and we weren't born just to atone. The Order may banish us, but they can't take away our right to sing. Death is one of many possible ends, but it's certainly not the worst. Perhaps being forgotten is what the Order wanted for us.
They want to erase all traces of our existence, grind us into dust and drag us into the abyss. But we'll fight the tide and live our lives to the fullest. Members of the troupe may come and go, but they never truly left us. Their deeds and songs are passed down through the ages. One day, our voices will echo across every land. Our words will reach every corner of the world. And by then, even the tacit discords in the stormy sea will know our names.
That's the spirit, boy! Even if I can't earn myself a proper title, I'll become Rinasita's most enigmatic legend. When I'm gone, I'll leave behind a coffin that sings. Or maybe turn into a lark, singing every day and night.
चलो भाई हो गया बातचीत ए यार अब कौन आ गया बैलून लेके
What say you,
ए
Brad?
यार
Do you like this stage design? It could be used for this year's carnival. Our little chat reminded me of those good old days. So why not relive that scene I just mentioned? I still remember that famous line. Even without wings, we can still soar to the heavens. Now that you mention it, that is a very good question.
Please don't mind him. We like our performances big and bold, after all.
That fight with the dragon probably messed with the mountain's stability. If Bardolino keeps moving around up there, it could get dangerous. We need to find a way to get him down, and fast. We might need your help with this. Caro should have some useful items in her box.
ए अननेसेसरी है भाई, लाइक एक तरह से साइड क्वेस्ट टाइप का मिशन लग रहा है ये वाला।
They make the perfect stairs to reach
बूढ़ा
Mr. Bartolino.
उड़ गया यार बैलून में, अब उसको बैलून मतलब उसका बैलून फोड़ करके नीचे उसको उतारो। आप क्या है स्टोरी लाओ ना यार। ठीक है मिल लिए, चलो आगे को बताओ उसको क्या है? वो लड़की को बचाने चलो क्या यार।
Winds, heed my command.
I'd rather be a wild flower, ignored by all in my own power, than a rose that bends and sways. Isn't it obvious? I'm practicing for the carnival. I'm the troupe's soprano and helmswoman. Steering Rena Sita's echo ship isn't just after years at sea. I've learned that the order warns of sirens lurking in this. I'd rather be a wild. Who knows? Ask the order. I can't even remember how long I drifted on that pilgrim's sail. What's past is past. I'd rather be a cloudcaster. Here, the resonance unit. It helps me find the right pitch and rhythm. Works like.
Make it fast.
अरे वहाँ क्यों जा रहे हैं हम? ओके एक चीज बढ़िया है यार, ट्रेसर डिस्कॉर्ड नाचता भी है।
Sailors cheer as hearts ignite. Soon, we'll break these chains so tight. Oh, hello. I'm writing a sea
shanty.
Did you know Raguna Gondolier songs are usually in 3/4 time? Matches the flow of when they row. Their strokes go slow dip, quick lift, which fits that rhythm. But for our troupe, we use a 4/4 signature with strong and weak beats. It's catchy and perfect for sailors to sing along. Sailors cheer as hearts actually boarding the pilgrim's sail. I used to compose hymns for the but the same old rhythm and lyrics. We don't do those. We do commedia improviso. We sing of love that endures. And the order mates, traveling with the troop. Only those who walk in the fields. That's why I'm always chatting with the crew, gathering ideas. Sailors cheer as hearts ignite.
एक ही डायलॉग तब से बोल रहा है Sailor cheer.
I use its base as a desk. Here it is.
Winds, heed my command.
मछली पकड़ रहा है क्या?
Come to my net. Me? Just prepping dinner. The storm's passed, so it's the perfect time for fishing. The captain once told me a secret. The fiercer the storm, the more fish it brings. Sometimes we even see fish swept up by the wind. Legal? Who cares? We're not even a legitimate troupe. Come on, fish! Come to my net. Back in Raguna, I was just a fledgling fisherman. When I accidentally turns out, it's a sacred fish, only meant as an offering to the Sentinel. But mortals aren't allowed to catch it. But it swam right in. Though the Order didn't see it that way. They banished. Luckily, the troop found me. Though, to be honest, life here ain't too different from a pirate's. Except we're not hunting for treasure, but for. Come on, fish! Come to my net. Yeah, I borrowed the reel for me fish. We scavenge all sorts of stuff from the beach and fix them up as needed. Nothing goes to waste.
Good. We have all the parts now. Time to work, Pero. Everything's set for takeoff.
Let's position a cloud cushion beneath Mr. Bartolino. Then we'll pop the balloons and bring him down safely. Although we might need a bigger cushion.
The Cloudcaster's resonance
क्या कर रहा है
units
बूढ़ा
the
भाई?
same. The louder our singing, the more powerful the
लटका हुआ है तब से.
In that case. All right, friends, old and new, come and join this sing-along. Bullseye! How about showing off that aim again with the rest of the bullet? Almost done.
बैकग्राउंड मस्त बज रहेगा ना.
Thank you, dear boy. You helped me complete this performance and fulfill one of my dearest wishes. Please, I'll gladly give you my most prized possession.
ये यहाँ कैसे आ गई?
Apologies for my late
Card
arrival
load
to
that.
such a magnificent performance. Did I miss anything?
Oh my, oh my. What an honor to witness the beauty of our generous benefactor. Thank you, my lady, for
You flatter me. The family's protection extends to all who stand by us.
Might I say what a pleasure it is to see you again, Miss Carlotta. You have my heartfelt gratitude.
Is everything going smoothly with your family, Miss Carlotta?
Yes, thank you. The Order's scheme was uncovered as planned. Uncle Capilet was rescued, and Grandfather has handled the rest. I still owe you thanks for improvising with me in front of that priest. You've got a sharp mind. No pain, no gain, as Grandfather used to say. I'm pleased we're on the same page. Your kindness is much appreciated. The Montellis won't forget this. In return, I'll share everything I know. I believe you've noticed that the Order has been undermining the family under the guise of its doctrines. Alienation, monopolization, just a few tricks up their sleeve. Their true motives, however, run deeper. Their alliance with the Fraxidus speaks volumes. While we don't know the full extent of their conspiracy, one thing is clear. Their sights are set on this year's carnival. The carnival is likely where you'll find clues about the Sentinel.
अब स्ट्रीम एंड कर दे क्या? हो गया बहुत देर, बोर भी हो गया.
Legend has it that the Sentinel, Imperator, has been secluded in the heavens, cut off from the mortal realm. The last record of the Sentinel is from the Carnival a decade ago. At that time,
चलो ये खत्म हो जाना तो फिर स्ट्रीम एंड कर देंगे. कल डेथ स्ट्रैंडिंग खेलेंगे, मतलब आज रात को. कोशिश करेंगे जल्दी चालू करने का. थोड़ा सा वो गेम बचा हुआ, फिर खत्म हो जाएगा. फिर RDR2 करेंगे. तो वो नोटिफिकेशन भी दे दिया. You have been playing for 3 hours. Please don't forget to take a break.
The mist might be coming from the remnant clouds in the Nimbus Sanctum. Lorelei has the power to purify and control them. But the Fraxidus interfered.
Remnant clouds corrupted by evil will disrupt Echo's frequencies. If the mist had spread to the city, it would have stirred the Echoes into chaos.
We are lucky that you and Zani, along with that acolyte, awakened Lorelei in time. You prevented the mist from spreading and averted the wave-worn. The Fraxidus must still be licking their wounds. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Montelli traders used Lycoris in experiments to turn echoes back into tacit discords. If they were successful, the ghost seen 10 years ago may have also been created this way.
Ghost is just a dramatic name given by the Ragganese for tacit discords. They look nearly identical to echoes, especially in the mist.
With your help, Grandfather has thwarted their plan. No corrupted echoes will appear at this year's carnival. At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The Order has allied with the Fraxidus to control the dragon. From what I saw when I connected with its frequency, they might be planning to command it to attack Raguna during the Carnival.
After the tacit discords took over this isle, the Order used them as an excuse to forbid any entry.
But without the Lycoris, the Dragon of Dirge is now off the table.
At that time, the entire city was shrouded in mist. Ghosts roamed the streets. A dragon roared from the sky, and a sea behemoth raged, summoning towering waves. Do any clues come to mind?
The remnant clouds spreading, experiments to turn echoes, and the dragon's manipulation. The Order plans to recreate these disasters at this year's ceremony. The Order and the Fraxidus are allies. To prevent the Carnival's sabotage, we must stop them. But what is their motive?
The Primus called it a divine punishment, and took the opportunity to appear as a savior. A perfect way to build legitimacy.
The Order relies on the people's faith in the Sentinel. With the Sentinel's 10-year absence, faith in the Order has waned. They must be desperate to restore that trust.
It is for this reason that the Order has been forced to revive the festival. Let's consider the implications. If the Carnival proceeds unhindered, how would it affect the Order? The current Primus claims to be the Enlightened One, the Sentinel's Resonator. However, based on the prophecy we found in the ruins, this role is meant for the young maiden who is destined to heed the divine oracles during the Carnival.
The Carnival is the only time humans can directly communicate with the Sentinel. Normally, it's the Primus who conveys the Sentinel's words.
A successful Carnival offers a chance for citizens to meet the Sentinel in person. But for the Primus, and possibly the Order, it poses a threat if they've been fabricating the oracles. To sabotage it while still maintaining their authority, they partnered with the Fraxidus.
The Fraxidus will cause chaos during the Carnival, and the Order will swoop in as the saviors, restoring public trust just as they did before.
So far, you've helped us crush 3 of their schemes, but one remains. We have evidence that the Cetus is being manipulated, and the Fraxidus are setting up their final plan. With their whereabouts unknown, we'll need to adapt our strategy as the Carnival unfolds. From what I've noticed, you're not one to act passively or pin your hopes on others. You prefer to strike first and steer events in your favor. Winning the laurel might give you the chance to talk with the Sentinel. The Sentinel's Resonator may also be present. So...
Our aim has always been clear: to restore the Carnival to its former glory with a performance for the ages. If the divine truly exists, would they wish to see their people living without freedom? Or witness a festival twisted into a tool for tyrants? If we win the laurel, we'll show that such punishment is absurd. But if that's truly their design, we shall break those divine shackles ourselves. Whether divinity exists or not, we will fight for Raguna's freedom, where everyone has the right to live and pursue a future of their own choosing.
Ay,
The
gajab
Montellis share this
speech.
vision. Only in a free society can a fair and open market thrive. However, the troop alone is too weak. The family is under close watch and our enemy hides in the shadows. We need your strength to find our way forward. Thank you. I'm pleased we've reached an agreement once more.
All right. What should we do now? Any plans?
भाई आधा घंटा से
Fielder
बातचीत
intends
कर
to
रहा है यार.
sabotage the carnival and incite chaos amongst the guests. Confronting them directly only plays into their hands. You've seen the troops' unique approach to combat, haven't you? That's precisely why we're allies with them. We will turn any disturbances into a theatrical performance.
I can see our friend here is still a bit confused. No worries, my dear boy. We'll have a quick rehearsal before the carnival begins. Speaking of which, Ms. Carlotta, would you honor us by joining our performance?
Me? I do have some stage experience, though I must confess I may be a bit out of practice.
We don't know what challenges we'll face, so your help will be needed, Miss Carlotta. Plus, it's a chance for you to get to know our methods.
If you insist.
Wonderful! As the festivities continue, if you're both ready, please join us on the stage of the troop liner.
और नहीं खेलने मन करा हो गया हमारा. तो ठीक है भाई लोग, आज का स्ट्रीम हम यहीं पे एंड करते. ठीक है, थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग. वी विल मीट अगेन. बाय बाय. जाओ यार दियाजी भाई, अगर काम हो गया होगा आपका तो आप जाके सो जाओ. आने के लिए बहुत बहुत थैंक यू. अच्छा लगा मिल करके. फिर मिलेंगे नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम पे दूसरे गेम के साथ. चलते हैं. बाय बाय.